Here's Emote E11 bringing up the ball in the wreck. Fakes right, then left, and then goes underneath. I need a compass to guard them out there. Pulling back the curtain with LaShawn Dyke in the theater. Double cross and some extra sauce. That's one fearless Giant Slayer.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on G8.
Hey, Kevin.
I hope they are, and I hope he is. He's a terrific all Trending well for sure, Dave. Thanks. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Jackson and Turner man the post position. Hield is out there with Halliburton. And it's Mathurin in at the 3, the small forward. And for Minnesota, backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. The unmistakable feel of the first day Clark of the NBA regular season. A game each of these teams and us as broadcasters have been waiting for a long time.
No doubt about it, Kevin, and the excitement you feel as a broadcaster, but even more so as a player, is something you have to temper down, especially if you're on the court. I mean, you don't want to have your adrenaline and excitement affect your focus. So you focus on the work that's gone into getting ready for the season, and then you try to just let that work lead how you play.
That was terrific!
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Hield finds Halliburton. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Pass to Hield from outside the arc. Good on the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside Edwards. Back to Russell. To Gobert, just 5 to shoot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
It's his first trip to the line. A free throw drops for Gobert.
And the Pacers finished 25-57 last season, their worst record since the mid-'80s. Indiana deciding to go young, and with that comes growing pains.
And Gobert drops them both. And last season, a tough one, Indiana, with their lowest winning percentage, Greg, in over 30 years.
Yeah, but I loved how they approached the end of the season. Bringing in Tyrese Halliburton, playing a lot of the younger players, planning for the future.
Jackson against Towns. Jackson passes to Hield. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Hield's got 5.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
Edwards passes to Gobert. Prince outside. Kept alive, Minnesota. Russell looking it over. Back to Gobert. A second chance effort. And he lays it up and in.
And not the same skinny guy he was when he entered the league. Gobert a lot less affected by contact these days.
Passes it to Mathurin. Here's Jackson. Sinks that one from the post. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Edwards passes to Towns. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams have the most second chance points in the league. 5th, the Timberwolves.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Russell against Halliburton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the centerpiece of that Sabonis trade last year, Halliburton looks like a future star.
So consistent and mature for a young guy, Greg. That's what jumps off the the page at me. Knockdown shooter, clever playmaker, and continues to put the work in to get better every year and bring his teammates with him.
That's good from Halliburton. Greg, looking back at the 2021 draft, I'm still shocked Tyrese Halliburton fell to 12th. My goodness.
What a steal Halliburton has been. He broke his wrist in college, and that scared some teams away. But, boy, Tyrese has been awesome in the NBA.
No good on the second free throw.
I tell you, one of the things I've noticed about Halliburton is his endurance, man. It is off the chart. He's always pushing the pace and really outworking other guys most of the time. He's constantly revving up the motor and taking things up a notch.
Turner up top. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And back in 2021, Miles Turner put up a crazy stat line. 7 made threes, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Just the 4th time someone has reached those numbers in a game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And for Turner, Greg, that ridiculous line has been equaled by only 2 players ever.
Hey, Kevin, how about that? Only Karl Anthony Towns and Vince Carter, who've had the combination of threes, rebounds, and blocks, shows you how special Turner's all-around game is.
Both free throws good from Turner.
And, you know, because Turner is such a good free throw shooter for his position, defenses really can't send him to the line too often. He'll make them pay.
And the pass to Prince. Sinks the triple. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, you look at the lead change. It's 6 already.
Pass to Mathurin. Back to Hield. Left side, Halliburton. Here he goes. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. This their first chance this season playing the Pacers.
And they had some trouble with this group a year ago. And it's a bit of a head-scratcher as to why, given the way both teams ended the year.
Well, if you only looked at talent alone, you would have thought they would have avoided a sweep. But that wasn't the case, was it?
And he makes the first.
And since being the first pick of the 2020 draft, Anthony Edwards has not disappointed.
I'll tell you something, partner. The Timberwolves got that one right. Did they ever? I mean, we knew about his nuclear athleticism, but the leadership, the work ethic, the ability to impact winning also have been evident. This is a multi-time All-Star going forward.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long. By getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Sweet dime that time from Halliburton. This combo guard has really impressive floor awareness, folks.
Edwards passes to Gobert. Towns kicks to Prince. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Towns with the defensive effort.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Prince's shot is good.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Halliburton outside. Turner passes to Halliburton. A shot off that time. Nice D from Russell.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Has to Gobert. Kicks it out to Prince. Oh, Russell in position. An emphatic LU jam.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. This state of Indiana, Clark, they are crazy about the game of basketball, aren't they?
Yeah, hoops is part of the DNA of the Hoosier State. Drawing huge fans for high school games, college games. They love the college hoopsters, and at the pro level, the Pacers and Fever both have loyal and strong followings.
Here they come, now heading to the floor. It's your Minnesota Timberwolves Center.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Anderson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. McDaniels comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's Noel in for Edwards. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Miles Turner. Johnson comes in for Jackson. Taylor's checked in for Buddy Hield. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Timberwolves leading by 5. Here's Noel. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Terrific imagination, creativity. Russell already one of the league's more intriguing playmakers.
McConnell passes to Mathurin. Taylor with the ball. Indiana moving the ball over. Passes to Bitadze. From deep three-point range. No good on the shot. So Minnesota will take it the other way. And it's Anderson atop the key. Over Johnson. Anderson can't get it to go. Pacers trail by 7. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. It makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
Russell kicks to McDaniels. Back to Russell. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Shot by Taylor, no good. Timberwolves have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gobert down low. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
A shot by McConnell, no good. Left side Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Ready to move? Here are your Minnesota.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Clark, when the casual fan looks at a stat sheet, turnovers sometimes go overlooked. They don't really grab your attention. But as a player, how conscious of turnovers were you?
Extremely conscious of it, Kevin, because you know possessions are valuable and you don't want to be limiting your team in possessions. And you don't want your teammates to be sloppy. You don't want to be sloppy. And most of the time you want to try to force your opponents into turnovers, not make them yourself.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. T.J. McConnell is out there with Hield. And there's Miles Turner. And it's Smith. And it's Mathurin in at the small forward position. And stolen by Prince. Kicks it to Russell. There's the pass to Gobert. Prince, right side. Back to Gobert. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. 8 points for Rudy Gobert.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Turner. He can't get it to go. Gobert with the defensive effort. Timberwolves leading by 16. Prince in the corner. Back to Russell. He kicks it to Edwards. Clock at 6. Shoots a fader. And it's Mathurin with the rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And Greg, you watch Mathurin. He is built to score at this NBA level.
Excellent spot-up shooter. He plays above the rim. And once he gets more comfortable scoring off the bounce, watch out.
Prince, the pass to Russell. Over McConnell. Russell, no luck.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And playing 4 years of college often hurts your draft status, but it got Hield ready for the NBA. And by his second year, he's one of the team's best starters.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
A big part of 2 Sacramento blockbuster trades. Buddy Hield went from New Orleans to Sacramento in the DeMarcus Cousins trade.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Reed comes in for Gobert. And it's Bryn Forbes in for D'Angelo Russell. Jackson, he's checked in for the Pacers. Halliburton comes in for T.J. McConnell. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And Clark for Hield, 6 years later, he was part of the Kings-Pacers mega trade.
Yeah, Kevin, that one sent Domantas Sabonis to Sacramento. Hield showed his value as a player night in and night out in Sacramento, and that created the trade value that allowed him to be moved for good players. He's actually one of the best shooters you can find in the league, in my opinion.
Jackson, terrific assist, a nice finish, solid play all around.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Towns kicks to Edwards. Pass to Reed. Three-pointer. Second shot opportunity. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard. And those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
The free throw drops for Towns. Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota. But out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. One is on Hield. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Free throw good, Edwards.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
He's perfect from the line this time.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Halliburton outside. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Jackson, and the rejection by Towns.
Using all of his height to smother the shot completely. Emphatic block that time by Karl Anthony Towns.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
Minnesota leading by 13. And for the Timberwolves, Clark, getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Halliburton outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And there's no question Miles Turner is one of the NBA's best shot blockers.
Kevin, he's led the league multiple times in block shots. And if you look at his per-game averages,
take a break.
Man, very impressive. I think he's put himself in the conversation for one of the most prolific shot blockers of all time if he can sustain it for a few more years.
That free throw, no good.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Towns. McDaniels comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's Noel in for Edwards. And the second free throw, good. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Here is Forbes. He's covered by Halliburton. And he recovers it. No problems knocking that one down. Now, here is Halliburton. Outside, Taylor. Jackson against Anderson. Reed with the block. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And that one goes long. And so it's Taylor who brings the ball up for the Indiana Pacers. They trail by 14. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Here's Halliburton. finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
Very good composure and control that time by Halliburton, not allowing that physical defense to affect his shot at all.
Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Anderson, and the rejection by Jackson. Here's Taylor. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And the Pacers have been one of those teams that they're allergic to rebuilding, but there's clearly a youth movement in Indy, and with young talents like Tyrese Halliburton and Ben Mathurin, they already boast some nice building blocks.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
James Johnson's checked in for Indiana. And Taylor drops them both.
The Pacers still looking to find their way a bit. Struggled last year in Rick Carlisle's return, but I think the future is bright. Ended up near the bottom of the Eastern Conference, but they've got some nice young pieces to build around.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Mark, you know about Indiana. The Pacers, a young team that's still looking for a leader.
Yeah, they're in growth mode right now. Clearly a team in transition, but that's not always bad. I mean, I love some of their young pieces, and I'm excited to see what this team can look like in a year or 2.
And the first one at the line is good. D'Angelo Russell's checked in for Bryn Forbes. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for the Pacers. Both free throws good from Reed. Pacers trail by 12. Pass to Taylor. Back to McConnell. On the wing, Johnson. There's a minute 40 left to play here in the second quarter. McConnell scanning the floor. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Right wing. Outside Russell. And stolen by McConnell. And a fast break now for the Pacers. And he converts the layup. McConnell's got his second basket. Timberwolves leading by 10. Passes it to Noel. McDaniels in the post. Taylor's there. Yep, that one goes in there. McDaniels got 4 this quarter.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Russell against McConnell. Now, here's Johnson. Tight defense on him. 5 on the clock. Kicks to Taylor. From 20 feet out. And it's off the back rim. No good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. McDaniels passes to Anderson. Here's Noel. Last time out, he had 13 points. To the middle, here's Reed. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Substitution on the court.
1 second left. The shot, no good. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, guys. Torian, what's been the key so far?
Ball movement, doing what we got to do defensively, competing, showing effort, and translating into offense.
That mix has worked really well so far, man. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It is Bedlam here. The hometown crowd loving that first half. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It's Minnesota out in front at the half. They lead by 14. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
And the game plan they went with was very clear. It was centered around scoring inside. Pound that ball inside, pound it in the paint, try to get the high percentage shot. And because of this assertive attitude, they've got the edge where it counts.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Indiana?
They need to give more energy and effort on the boards. Rebounding delta has been one of the main issues. Probably is they're getting bullied. I'm not sure if they have the players to change that.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
Timberwolves leading by 14. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Edwards finds Prince. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Halliburton against Russell. Halliburton, that's good. Halliburton's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Pacers. Prince outside. Now Edwards. Now the pass to Prince. They kick out to Towns. For 3, Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Edwards got 14.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Halliburton passes to Jackson. On the wing, Heel. Pass to Turner. Halliburton inside the three-point line. That shot, no good. Timberwolves go the other way with it.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Halliburton, so versatile and skilled. This guy finds ways to keep the defense off balance. Pretty consistent.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Outside Edwards. Turner against Gobert. He kicks to Russell from the arc. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Back to Russell. And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot and get stops.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots the 3.
And we talk about Hield so much at the offensive end, but there he does it defensively. That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Jackson had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Edwards with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Isaiah Jackson. And you look at Anthony Edwards. And, G.A., he is becoming the leader of this Timberwolves team, isn't he?
I think he is. I mean, partly it's his production with his numbers up across the board, but it's also his personality. He plays with tremendous swag.
Free throw good, Edwards. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And Edwards drops them both. Pacers trail by 13. Hield outside. Pass to Turner. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Mathurin. 4 on the clock. Passes it to Halliburton. Lets it go from the wing. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. The pass to Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Timberwolves leading by 13. The dish to Towns. Here is Forbes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
And the shot goes in.
As fast as lightning, Halliburton gets it and shoots it in a matter of nanoseconds.
Prince outside. It's up a 3. Drills it from outside. Prince has got 8 points.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Left side, Turner. Outside for Halliburton. Rebound, Minnesota.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
To the paint, here's Prince. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Hield. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And there's Edwards on the assist by Prince. Prince has got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, the defense trying to throw Edwards off with some contact, but he's smart. He stays focused on his shot.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. McDaniels, he's checked in for Taurean Prince. And it's Noel in for Edwards. Indiana also making some changes. Smith checked in for Jackson. Taylor comes in for Buddy Hield. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Mathurin, good.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Pass to McDaniels. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, another turnover. The guys on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many mistakes.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Russell's checked in. Pacers trail by 13. Up top, McConnell. He's guarded by Russell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
You know, for a guy who's averaged around 7 points a game for his career, McConnell really makes his presence felt at the offensive end. He does it largely as a playmaker.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game, as a result of good defense, has been very strong.
And another thing about McConnell, man, he really brings the energy.
Big time, Greg. Big time energy guy. Plays with great pace, always looking to push the action, and he does so without turning the ball over, and he's a sneaky defender as well.
He hits the second from the line. Timberwolves leading by 12. Pass to Noel. McDaniels with the ball.
Two minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
It's not going to go for him. And Indiana will come the other way. Pass to Mathurin. Now here's Taylor. McDaniels defending. Taylor passes to Smith. Indiana moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Here's McConnell. Smith trying to break loose. A shot by McConnell, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Noel passes to Russell. There's the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Russell's got 7 points.
Oh, you look at D'Angelo Russell. He's got a sweet stroke to the left. He can knock it down from 3, but always seems to be playing at his pace, under good control.
1:03 left here in the third quarter. McConnell against Russell. Smith inside. Here's Mathurin. He has 5. And here's McConnell. And stolen by Russell. Noel passes to Russell. Now here's Anderson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Kyle Anderson taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Taurean Prince comes in for McDaniels. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Noel. The Pacers also changing it up. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Miles Turner. Johnson comes in for Taylor. Halliburton subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. And And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Indiana. 15-point game. Prince against Johnson. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. Good on the second free throw. Pacers trail by 16. Halliburton outside. Into the lane. The pass to Bitadze. From past the arc. And Tyrese Halliburton hits from deep. Halliburton's got 9 points here in the second half. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. All around, it's hard to point to any one area where they haven't had the upper hand in this game. Back to the action in just a minute. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so in the game for the Pacers. Got Hield. He's out there with Halliburton. And it's Bitadze in at the 5 spot.
Halliburton in his bag for sure right now, showing you everything he's got, including the soft touch.
Prince, the pass to Gobert. And it's Goga Bitadze with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. The Pacers making a switch here. Jackson's checked in.
Isaiah Jackson.
Russell passes to Prince. It's Edwards on the wing. Goes back up. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
At the line for 1.
What's up?
And that one misses.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Back to Halliburton. Pass to Mathurin. Indiana moving it around. Shot clock at 6. Unloads from 13. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see. An excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Pacers trail by 15. Pass to Mathurin. Back to Halliburton. Hield outside. Jackson up top. And the rejection by Towns. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 9 points now in just the second half.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for the Pacers. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Hield outside. Left side, Turner. Halliburton outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. Halliburton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Now here's Gobert. And it's sent back by Turner.
There's the defensive presence they want from Turner. Hustling and using his mobility to send it back.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Halliburton kicks to Turner. 6 to shoot. Over Gobert. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Beautiful looking jump shot by Turner. He isn't shy about rising up from that.
Outside Edwards. Passes it to Prince. Russell with it. Launches a 3. Hands it from downtown.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
And there's the pass to Jackson. Halliburton outside. Gobert with the defensive effort. Timberwolves leading by 18. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Edwards dishes to Gobert. It's stolen by Hield. Tries again. Gobert with the block. Outside Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Kicks it to Hield. Inside. Here's Mathurin. That one good for 2.
And not just a score. Hield is solid at reading when his guys are open for a look.
Russell against Halliburton. Russell, no good. Pacers trail by 18. Now Halliburton. And it's Russell with the rebound. Here's Towns. And it's sent back by Turner. Gobert against Halliburton. Outside Turner. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one is on Towns.
A beast in the paint. Once Turner gets this kind of position, you almost have to whack it.
Miles Turner at the line for 2.
First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line. Russell with it. Outside Edwards. Pass to Prince. Back to Edwards. Fires from deep. They grab their own miss. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. They trail by 16. Here's Mathurin, guarded by Prince, and they recover it. Pass to Halliburton. Indiana again missing.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Here's Prince, back to Russell.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
They get a hand on it. Halliburton with the steal. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Jackson. The shot, no good. Gobert with the defensive effort. Minnesota leading by 16. Russell kicks to Edwards. Back to Russell. Prince outside. 5 to shoot. Passes it to Russell. Hits the three-point bomb. Russell's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Timberwolves.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Rudy Gobert.
Now, he was a problem on the glass today, relentlessly crashing the boards and came away with a bushel basket full of rebounds.
Minnesota making a switch here. Rivers checked in. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Clark, Commissioner Silver noted recently as the league moves to a more selective viewing experience, load management could hurt revenues even further.
Yeah, you know, when more fans can pay to watch individual games, it's a bit of an a la carte system. I think you need that star power every night. And even beyond that, Kevin, I think players, all players, but particularly the star players, have a responsibility to try to show up for work every single night. And that really should be the mindset. I think it goes beyond revenue. I think it's just a matter of principle. If you have a job, you should be looking to perform every time you have the opportunity. I understand rest, but I think rest should probably be confined to practice, not the game.
Lets it fly, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Aaron Nesmith.
4th team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for your Timberwolves.
So he gets them both. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The pass to Nesmith. Here's Nembhard. Indiana moving it around. Taylor passes to Smith. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
And he makes the first.
Third team foul. Shooting for Indiana.
He hits both from the stripe. Here's McLaughlin. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw...
Staying in the theater for Teeth Road, totally throwing the defender with a stunning dribble combination. A triple crossover casserole. I think we sell those at Clippers games. And ending with John the Chosen One, creating more space than a washing machine with a door left wide open. And hey, door...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Good to have you with us on a Sunday afternoon. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Brian.
No shortage of confidence, Allie. Thanks for that. So a look at our start. Starters. For the Heat, Lowry and Strus are the guards. Bam Adebayo is out there with Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. And for the Hornets, Ball and Rozier are the guards. Washington and Plumlee patrol the paint. And it's Oubre in at small forward. Smitty, it can be pretty impressive to watch this Miami squad go to work on the offensive end.
Yeah, SBA, the reason why they have a bunch of talented shooters, that's for certain. But they also pay attention to the little things, like grabbing offensive boards and moving the ball around.
Rozier outside. Oubre against Butler. Ball right side. Fires the three. Kept alive by Charlotte.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
Here's Ball. Down low. Here's Plumlee. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Strategy is going to be a big part of the outcome tonight. We'll see which team dictates the style of play.
Now here's Lowry. Here's Adebayo. Plumlee pulls down the board. On offense, here are the Hornets. Here's Oubre. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Lowry outside. Pass to Dedmon. Adebayo up top. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Bam Adebayo gives his team so much flexibility, playing multiple positions and doing whatever the team asks.
And Smitty, how about Bam Adebayo? He really diversifies this team offensively.
He does, B.A. He's a consistent scorer, and he's fierce on the defensive end, guarding smaller guys.
Now here's Rozier. Last game, he had 28 points. Ball with it. Guarded by Adebayo. Adebayo with the rejection. Rozier against Lowry. Takes it inside. And Rozier pulls it down.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Here's Ball. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Max Strus picks one up. Tons of hype around the Melo Ball. The 3rd overall pick in 2020. Just like you, Grant.
Yeah, although the draft was a little different back in my day. But let me tell you, B.A., There is so much pressure being a top 3 pick. It's really impressive that LaMelo has lived up to the lofty expectations.
Now here's Lowry. His last outing, he had 24 points. Pass to Strus. Now Lowry. 6 to shoot. Right side, Butler. Shoots over Oubre. Again, the Heat misses.
3 misses in a row. Still looking for their first bucket.
Here's Ball. Got it.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And finished off by Adebayo.
Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Adebayo catches and finishes with ease.
Rozier outside. And here's Oubre. Last game he had 34 points. Back to Rozier. Offline with a 3. Miami trailing. Outside Strus. Back to Lowry. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist from Lowry. Adebayo's got 5 now.
We've seen that from Lowry for a long time. A fantastic passer of the basketball.
Washington outside. Lowry against Rozier. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
It's going to be on Dwayne Dedmon.
And Rozier doesn't fear contact. He welcomes the chance to get to the line whenever he can.
There is nothing like the atmosphere of opening night in the NBA. Grant, do players get just as pumped up as the fans for the first game of the season?
I think they do. I mean, everybody, players, coaches, organization, fans, everybody gets excited for opening night. It's impossible not to. All the work these players put in over the offseason, the training camp preparation, it pays off right here and now.
He's off on the second.
And when you look at Rozier, such a fantastic scorer, a gear-shifting, talented guard who continues to improve.
On the wing, Strus. He's covered by Oubre. Outside Strus. And the shot goes down.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Pass to Oubre. Ball outside. Oh, there's the alley. Slam dunk by Plumlee. The Heat have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Strus with it. Here's Butler. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Adebayo. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, an all-star appearance for Bam Adebayo in 2020. Grant, you think he can get back there?
No doubt. I mean, I think the bigger issue is we've seen his numbers taper off just in the postseason. Can he reverse that and bring his best when it matters most?
Free throw's good. Adebayo.
Man, you know Bam Adebayo knows his role. Doesn't play outside of himself. And he's a quality teammate, too.
A new lineup here for Charlotte. And both free throws good for Adebayo.
And you know, guys, there's one thing that may have hurt the Hornets the past few seasons: a lack of playoff experience among their core players.
Time called here. The Hornets decide to talk it over. And of the Hornets' top 5 scorers last season, 3 have never been to the playoffs.
NBA, that can be tough when the pressure's on. They've gotten blown out in play-in games each of the last 2 seasons. But with all their talent, they should be in the postseason soon enough.
That's right, fans. Here are your honeybees.
All right, now that we have a second, let's take a look at which teams cashed in on the fast break last year. Second, the Hornets.
They would just push the ball at every opportunity, even when defenders had already gotten back.
Smith passes to Williams. To the inside. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. And we have to take another look at that block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
And so here is Miami. The Heat have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Hero, the pass to Robinson. Here's Jovic. McDaniels covering. And Klay stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Now here's Smith. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
What's really helped Miami over the last few years, they've had some of the most accurate three-point shooters in the league.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Hornets?
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
First free throw is good. And the Heat's ability to stretch the floor, it's critical to their stars' success, Smitty.
It is. Guys like Butler and Bam Adebayo, they thrive when they have room to operate, B.A. It's an approach that continues to serve Miami well.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Miami trailing. Here's Robinson. That shot off. McDaniels with some nice D. Charlotte has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And it's Miami with a rebound. Their last encounter in Miami.
They flat out dominated the last time these teams squared off, particularly on the glass.
They generated second chance opportunities on one end, preventing them on the other end. That was the story of the game. Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
It's clear Charlotte has the pieces in place to make noise in the league for years to come.
Yeah, no question, B.A. They've got one of the best young rosters in the NBA. And they're balanced. They play tremendous team basketball. Fun to watch.
And Hornets tied up with that one.
Now, guys, when you think about this Miami Heat team, you hear a lot of talk about their ability to score. But how about the way they play on both ends of the floor?
Now here's Smith.
2 minutes.
Here's Bouknight. Four on the clock. Shoots over Robinson. Charlotte again missing. Defensively, this Heat team was top 3 in points allowed per game and top 5 in defensive efficiency last year.
You know, B.A., that's something that surely isn't talked about enough. And when they're not having their best shooting night, they'll suffocate you on the defensive end.
Now here's Adebayo. He's got 10. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Smith outside. There's a minute 12 left in the first quarter here. Bouknight can't get it to go.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
Here's Jovic. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Hero, no good. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Here's Bouknight. Pass to McDaniels. Ooh, it's stolen away. Here's Jovic. McDaniels covering. Outside Robinson. Here's Jovic. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Hero, no good. The Hornets have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Pass to Smith. Here's Bouknight. Robinson defending. Shot to end the cold streak. Bouknight's shot is good. And the Hornets lead by 2.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Hero for 3. And that's not going to go. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Hornets out in front, up by 2. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. Taking a look at the Hornets' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Heat shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. On the court for Miami here in the second. Lowry and Strus are the guards. Butler out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Dedmon in at center. Rozier against Strus. Rozier, the pass to Ball. And the 3 off target. Ball's gone, just 1 for 4 so far. For 3, Lowry. The shot won't fall, and it's the Hornets taking it the other way. After this game, they can look forward to Washington, where they'll match up against the Wizards. It's a quick turnaround on the road, just 1 game. Now here's Oubre, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second personal
Max Strus picks one up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Well, you've got stars and you've got closers. Smitty, are those always the same thing?
It's not, B.A. There's some guys that are not stars and they can close. And there's some guys that are stars that can't close.
Shoot 'em too.
But when you get the superstar, he can do both.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. Now Butler. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Martin. Dedmon against Plumlee. Martin inside. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Kelly Oubre picks one up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Shooting for Miami, Caleb Martin going to the line, shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw is good. The Hornets with a lead. Pass to Oubre. Back to Ball. Strus grabs the miss. And the Heat shooting a rough 29% from the field here. Inside. Here's Butler. Uses the glass on the layup.
You love how fearless Butler can be, charging through contact to get his shot.
Smitty, he's a tremendous underdog story. Max Strus started his college career in Division II.
And then, B.A., Max ended up transferring to a D1 after 2 years, scoring over 1,000 points at 2 different schools. Max is the rare player to start D2 and end up in the NBA.
Pass to Strus. Let's go with a three. Oh, it's blocked by Washington. Now Ball. Rozier, the pass to Plumlee. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
Lowry outside. Rozier against Strus. Got a piece of it, and they get it back. For 3, Lowry knocks it down from distance. Lowry's got his first 3 points of the game.
At just 6 feet tall, you're going to shoot a lot of contested jumpers, but Lowry's one of the best at getting the space he needs.
Now here's Oubre. Pass to Rozier. And there's the lob. Oh, deflected. And it's blocked by Dedmon.
The 7'4" wingspan of Dedmon, hard to get your shot over that.
Back to Lowry. To the middle. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee.
Heat ball.
And it's the Heat with the ball. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Clock at 2. From deep. Martin misses. The Hornets have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Pass to Oubre. Goes up on the wing. Kept alive. Plumlee. Slam! Dunk by Plumlee.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
Miami calls timeout.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
one more round of applause for your Honeybee.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Martin. Back to Lowry. It's tipped. Oubre against Martin. That one goes in. And now a three-point Charlotte lead.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
It's Martin on the wing. He's covered by Oubre. Oubre against Martin. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Second team foul. At the line for the Heat, Caleb Martin. At the line for 2.
First one falls for him.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
And the Heat making a change here. Adebayo's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. For Charlotte, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Ball passes to Oubre. Back to Ball. Washington up top. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Hornets, P.J. Washington. 2 shots.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Washington. A different look for Miami. Robinson, he's checked in for Martin. And it's Hero in for Strus. And so he hits both. The Heat have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Lowry, the pass to Robinson. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it. Charlotte making some changes. Williams is checked in for Washington. McDaniels comes in for Oubre. And it's Bouknight in for Rozier. Robinson, he's checked in for Miami. The Hornets with a lead. Here's Bouknight. Excellent D there from Hero.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Pass to Lowry. Over Ball. And again, the Heat missing. The Hornets shooting just around 33% since the second quarter got underway. Out left to the wing. Plumlee with it. Hounded by Adebayo. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bouknight. Shoots over Hero. And he gets it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Team substitution, Jovic.
Robinson on the wing. Pass to Jovic. Down low. Hero with the bucket.
A focused individual. Hero's not going to let a little contact affect his shot. After receiving heavy criticism in his second year, Tyler Hero came into the 2021-22 season on a different level, averaging over 20 points per game.
Now here's McDaniels. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Just 2 to shoot. And that one drops. And the Hornets lead by 3.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
You know, with Hero, Smitty, his play earned him the 6th Man of the Year.
And he ran away with that award, B.A. And it wasn't only because of his prolific scoring. Hero also displayed his playmaking ability, and he improved on the defensive end as well.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Richards is checked in for Plumlee.
For your Hornets, Nick Richards.
1:42 left in the second period. Pass to Jovic. Six on the shot clock. Now Robinson. Shoots over Bouknight. Again, the Heat misses. To the paint. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul and the third team foul. At the line for your Hornets, Jalen McDaniels. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. Good on both. 1:16 left in the first half. Hero finds Robinson. Hero outside. To the inside. And Adebayo slams it in.
The emergence of Adebayo as a scorer, this franchise has to be ecstatic.
And Williams punches it home.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Outside Robinson. Back to Hero. 44 seconds left in the first half of this one. Robinson passes to Adebayo.
Business as usual for Adebayo, just pulling his way around the paint.
Personal foul and the third team foul. At the line for the Heat, Bam Adebayo. At the line, 2 shots.
He misses the free throw, and the Hornets making a change here. Smith's checked in. And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. The Hornets have gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. And there's the drive. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Robinson, first personal foul, 4th team foul. At the line for your Hornets, Dennis Smith Jr.
Shoot 2.
At the line for 2.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. 27 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Jovic. And here's Robinson. Here's Jovic. McDaniels covering. Here's Hero. That one rolls around and rims out.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And we finished off one half of play. Hornets out in front, up by 9. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
With the score.
I'm here with PJ Washington. PJ, what will be the key for you guys defensively in the second half?
24.
Not letting them get easy routes to the basket and contesting their shots, rebounding, and not letting them get second chance points.
Comes back to the fundamentals, guys.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. From the jump, it was Charlotte coming out strong. They were in control as the game got underway, going on an 8-1 run. As the first quarter came to a close, they still had a double-digit lead. In quarter number 2, they stepped up the offensive and defensive intensity, and more importantly, the execution to seize control of the half, ending it up by 9. Shaq, let's get your take on Charlotte.
They wouldn't be ahead without the numbers they've gotten from the bench, providing major contributions, especially at the offensive end. It's taken a lot of pressure off the start. What a luxury to have the second unit.
Kenny, what'd you think about Miami?
They wouldn't be in such a deep hole if they hadn't given up so many offensive rebounds. Getting out hustled, getting moved around, losing possessions. The one thing you can control is effort.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. It's been a clinic out there by Bam Adebayo.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Washington and Plumlee patrol the paint. Ball and Rozier are the guards. And it's Oubre in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Butler against Oubre. Here's Dedmon. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes.
In terms of set plays, this is where Dedmon shines, rolling hard off the screen.
Ball against Strus. Takes a 13-footer. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now.
Over the course of his career, Jimmy Butler's made strides in a lot of areas. He's really matured as a playmaker in the past several seasons.
Now here's Washington, and here's Oubre from the arc. Sinks the tray. Oubre's got 8.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Well, Smitty, we've seen an uptick in Butler's assists since he moved on from the 76ers.
Yeah, we're not going to start calling him Jimmy Dimes. We know passing has played a big part of his game. He trusts his teammate. He doesn't feel the need to always take over. But Jimmy is definitely a scorer.
Miami trailing. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Here's Oubre. They get it again. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Now here's Strus. Pass to Adebayo. Inside, here's Dedmon, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. P.J. Washington picks one up.
The thing about Dedmon, doesn't have a lot of go-to moves, but his activity causes havoc.
Dwayne Dedmon at the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Hornets have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Rozier outside. Pass to Oubre. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Shot clock at 5. Here's Rozier. That one off the back iron and out.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Dedmon, high post. Back to Strus. Over ball. Again, the Heat misses. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Lowry with a steal. Back to Dedmon. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They've led by as much as 10. Ball finds Oubre. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Bouknight, he's checked in for Charlotte. And Miami also making a switch. Martin's checked in. To the left side wing. Outside Oubre. Fires from deep. Again the miss by the Hornets. The Heat have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Pass to Lowry. Now here's Dedmon. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And no good. Rozier outside. He shoots. No good on the shot. And Miami will go the other way with it. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. Not his best night and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Now here's Oubre. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Bouknight. Oh, they need this. It's hauled in by the Heat. Dedmon's got 4 rebounds in the game. Butler against Rozier. Now here's Butler. He's guarded closely. Banked it in off the glass. Butler's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game. The Hornets with a lead. Pass to Bouknight. Here's Oubre. Rozier outside. Here's Bouknight. Charlotte again missing.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
Lowry, the pass to Martin. And here's Strus. Takes the 3. Knocks down the triple. And now just a 1-point Charlotte lead.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
A big group substitution here for Charlotte. Richards is checked in for Plumlee. Williams comes in for Washington. McDaniels is checked in for Rozier. And it's Smith in for Bouknight. And Miami with a change here too. Robinson, he's checked in for Dedmon. Now here's McDaniels. Picked his pocket. Martin outside. Butler. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
The toughness and passion that Butler plays with is admirable. A natural leader on and off the floor.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
They've also been showing us standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead.
Well, the great ones make their mark in the playoffs, and Jimmy Butler has certainly done that. Some Herculean performances when the chips were down.
Washington's checked in for Charlotte. Ball comes in for McDaniels. And he can't hit the second. And granted, last year's playoffs, Jimmy Butler became the first player since Jordan to author multiple 40-point, 4-steal games in a single series.
Oh, and in 2020, the 3rd player ever to record a 40-point triple-double in the finals. I mean, just legendary stuff.
Now here's Strus. He has 7. Knocks it loose. And they're able to recover. Clock at 4. For the lead, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Charlotte's gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the 3rd quarter. Ball passes to Washington. Back to Ball. Tipped away. Over Butler. A shot to stop the drought. And he gets it to go. And the Hornets lead by 2.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Here's Jovic. He's covered by Oubre. Jovic's shot is off. Well, the Hornets shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Washington passes to Oubre. Pass to Washington. Now here's Butler. 5 points in the game. Strus with it. Out to Lowry for the lead. Richards pulls it in.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Here's Smith. Uneasy 2 on the layup. And now a 4-point Hornet lead.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Strus's shot is off.
It hasn't been all bad shots for him, but you wouldn't know that looking at his percentage from the field.
Tries to break his ice. And Ball with the layup. Ball's got 8.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Outside Butler. Over Washington. No good. And so it's Charlotte with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be back in a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Setting the floor for Miami. Strus and Butler out on the perimeter. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. Richards inside, working on Adebayo. Outside for Rozier. No good on the 3.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And Adebayo slams it in.
A ferocious finish. Bam's natural strength is next level.
Ball outside. Pass to Richards. Strus grabs the miss. Strus has got 7 rebounds in the game.
Attack mode right there. He plays bigger than his size.
For 3, Lowry. They get it back. Here's Butler. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in.
Look, when you play against Jimmy Butler, you know you're in for a battle. Excellent job extending the possession.
Pass to Oubre. Here's Richards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Hornets, Nick Richards, taking 2 shots.
That free throw misses. Good on the second one. Butler with the ball. Lowry outside.
The long reach of Dedmon makes him a good target on the alley-oop.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Here's Ball. Pass to Richards. Rozier outside. Again the miss by the Hornets.
Can you believe it? He's missed every shot he's taken. Yet this team still continues to hold the lead.
Lowry finds Dedmon. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Dedmon's gotten 4 this quarter.
Way to attack the interior. Dedmon really understands what the team needs from him.
And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Strus. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Now went on Ball.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
First team foul.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Heat.
Their defense. It's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
Yeah, another thing they did well defensively, closing out. Inside and outside, their defenders were flying out to shooters.
No good on the free throw. Washington's checked in for Richards. And he sinks the second.
And right about now, at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2- and 3-point advantage.
And the Hornets call time here. How about Bam Adebayo? What an impact he's making.
You have to make it harder for him to score. Deny the ball, even double, whatever it takes to force someone else to beat you.
Who wants one? Look who's running onto the floor. Make some noise for your Honeybee. Fans, make some noise. It's your Honeybee. Let's get on our feet and make some noise for your Honeybee.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Steve Clifford was discussing with his players. He laid into the team about being over-aggressive. He said, quote, "You're letting them get to the line as much as they want. We've got to dial back some of the physicality because it's getting us in trouble. Guys, let's see if they can ease up here."
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Hornets lead by 1.
He finally gets involved from beyond the arc. His first 3 of the game comes here in the second quarter.
Pass to Lowry. Back to Strus. Shot clock at 6. And here's Butler. Lowry, right side. And he lobs it up. Oh, a flawless finish on the lob. Coming down the stretch. We'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
Yeah, that's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
Oubre passes to Ball. Now here's Plumlee. Pass to Oubre. Here's the 3. Miami grabs the miss. Strus has got 9 rebounds now. The Heat have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the 4th. Ooh, had a nice open look right there.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Washington. Over Adebayo. And that one's long. Launches a 3. Offensive board. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
Second personal foul. Shooting for Miami, Bam Adebayo at the line with 1 shot.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Charlotte trailing. Pass to Rozier. To end the run. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The defense tries to stop Rozier inside, but he just goes for the shot with reckless abandon. He wasn't getting shut down.
for your Hornets, Terry Rozier III. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Rozier. Both free throws good from Rozier. The Heat with the lead. Outside Strus. Ball against Lowry. Back to Strus. The three. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist.
For 3.
Lowry's got his 5th assist in this one. Charlotte's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. And here's Ball. Back to Oubre. Over Butler. Rebound by the Heat.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Here's Strus. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Junior, 3rd personal foul. And the 3rd team foul. At the line for the Heat, Max Strus. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. So he gets them both.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit. Getting to the foul line here in the second half.
Rozier outside. Back to Ball. Now Plumlee. Outside Oubre. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
2nd personal foul. And the 3rd team foul.
On defense, the Heat. Outside Oubre. Clock at 6. Pass to Ball.
The defense is giving them plenty of trouble here in the second half. They may need to run some new plays.
Back to Strus. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
And since the break, they have looked like a completely different team, especially on offense, where they're really cooking right now.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Look who's running onto the floor. Make some noise for your Honeybees.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Bam Adebayo.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
I'll tell you, this is the kind of game you love to have from your role players. Putting up big numbers, filling in the gaps, and supporting your squad out on the road. Miami has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
Nice work in there by Adebayo. He sets a physical tone for this team.
Ball against Strus. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. Ball's got 5 points now in the quarter. The Heat shooting just 42% so far in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Oubre against Butler. Shoots over Oubre. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Kelly Oubre picks one up.
The physicality of Jimmy Butler poses so many issues for defenders.
Line for the Heat, Jimmy Butler going to the line, shooting 2.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. Here's Ball. We've got 1:48 left in the game. Shoots from 12. It's rebounded by Dedmon. Dedmon's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Strus. Off with the layup. Charlotte, they're working against the clock now. Here's Ball. Offensive rebound. Here's Plumlee. He can't get it to go. Ball against Lowry. Pass to Strus. Now here's Dedmon. He's checked by Plumlee. Yep, that one goes. And the Heat lead by 14.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Heat.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Bam Adebayo.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
And that one falls for Ball. 51 seconds left in the final quarter. Lowry outside. Back to Butler. Pass to Adebayo. Six on the shot clock. And here's Strus, pounded by Rozier. And here's Butler outside. Unable to get that one. And Charlotte going the other way now.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
And, you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. Fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
15 foul. At the line for your Hornets, Kelly Oubre Jr. taking 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that brings him within 10. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Hero outside. So no problem for Miami as they get the win. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Bam, of all the aspects that went into this win, which do you think was most important?
Our defense, man. You know, when it got down to crunch time, we really locked in, and we pride ourselves on that, like I always say. And, you know, we take those matchups, those one-on-one matchups personal. And we got the stops, and we got a W. We got to tough this one out.
It's always better when you can make it personal. Thanks so much, Bam.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you later.
What's it gonna be? Vote now for your top play of the week. You can be featured on 2K TV. Send us your plays on social media with the hashtag 2KTVWow. Well, look at the time. I gotta go. Keep those great plays coming, and I'll see you next time on 2K TV.
Coming right up, the Jam. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to Payday.
Well, Kevin, it's
First team all defense. All right, DA, thanks as always. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. In the backcourt, it's Simmons and Curry. Durant is the 4, with Claxton playing the 5. And it's Harris in at the 3. And for Utah, up front, it's Vanderbilt at the 4 and Kessler at the 5. Conley out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Markkanen in at the 3 spot. You can feel the excitement for the new season. And Greg, when you were playing, is there an opening day that really stands out in your mind?
Back in '95, I think it was, when we started the season with back-to-back wins. And the team was feeling good. Then we promptly lost 21 straight.
Now here's Conley. Clarkson on the wing, guarded by Curry. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Outside Conley.
Yeah, the hustle from Simmons on D, it becomes infectious. He brings his all on every possession.
Right side Durant. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Brooklyn Nets come into this one after a win against Memphis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, I played for the New Jersey Nets, and look, they made that move across the Hudson back in 2012, relocating to Brooklyn, which I think was the right move.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He throw good. Clarkson. And well over a decade in Brooklyn for the Nets. Richard, what kind of impact has that move had on the franchise?
Well, look, it's been great. The arena is fantastic. The fan base is growing. And more importantly, their ability to attract top-tier free agents like KD and Kyrie. They do not join the Nets if they're still in Jersey.
And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah. The Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what.
It's always striking, Greg, to see the bond between the Jazz team and their followers.
Well, when you're the only game in town, people take the team to heart. And we see it in cities like Portland and San Antonio as well. The fans form that attachment to their team.
That free throw missing.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And he sinks the second.
And we've seen it for years. Despite their regular season success, the Jazz just unable to make much noise in the playoffs. Credit the front office for coming to terms with it and pivoting to a rebuild while they could get top value for their stars.
Now, here's Clarkson. Last game he had 28 points.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Count the basket.
Getting this one to fall hopefully gets things rolling. Their first make out of 5 shots.
And Brooklyn has possession after the basket by Utah.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
Conley kicks to Markkanen. Back to Conley. Nice ball movement by Utah. Clarkson passes to Conley. And Durant sends it back.
We've seen Durant really improve as a defender, using his impressive length to block shots. And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Outside, Markkanen. Clarkson gets to Conley. Back to Clarkson. Drops in the layup for 2.
Oh, slick move by Clarkson. Getting around that inside contact to finish the shot.
Pass to Simmons. On the wing, Harris. He's guarded by Markkanen. Harris, no good.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
The Nets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Simmons. Lays it up off the glass. Simmons got 5.
A nice bit of muscle from Simmons there, pushing through the contact and finishing strong.
Conley, the pass to Clarkson. And here is Markkanen. Outside Conley. A 3-ball. Offensive rebound. Vanderbilt off with the layup. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first.
Well, KD's still a net after asking for a trade. The team looked, but didn't feel the deal was there. And Durant will continue to play, but you feel like this story could drag on until the trade deadline or beyond.
That one is off.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
And he's good on the second. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. And I think it's a conversation.
Conley's shot is off. The Nets with the lead. Stolen. And now Utah, fast break. And the shot goes down. Clarkson's got 6.
A past 6 Man of the Year winner. Clarkson is instant offense, this time on the break.
Markkanen against Harris. Missed inside. Utah shooting a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes. Markkanen against Harris. Left side, Markkanen. On the wing. No good off the back of the rim. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And Utah has possession. Now here's Conley. No points in the game yet for him. Good.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And the Nets, Richard, are trying to build a legacy where they're recognized as one of the league's true glamour franchises.
And they've got the star power and they've got the market. You got an ownership that is willing to pay for it. They will do everything, but ultimately it's going to be the players and how they perform on the court that will dictate how the success is viewed.
The infrastructure is there. Now can they get the players to fill the role?
Look at this, Jazz fans. It's your Utah Jazz champions. Jazz fans, here comes the Utah Jazz dancers. Look on in, Jazz fans. It's your Utah Jazz champions.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. O'Neal kicks to Mills. Nets passing it around. Morris looking over the floor. 6 on the shot clock. Mills can't hit.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Pass to Horton Tucker. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Brooklyn ball.
Brooklyn trailing. Mills with it. Passes to Thomas. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Patrick Mills.
Here's Horton Tucker. Outside, Sexton.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Rebound, Brooklyn. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Utah. A minute 50 left in the first. O'Neal inside. That gives them the lead.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now, here's Sexton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Beasley against Thomas. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And the three-pointer, GA, has become a focal point of Malik Beasley's game.
Up until last season, only about half of his attempts were from beyond the arc. Now he's really zeroing in on the long ball as his primary weapon.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
And Beasley drops both of them.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Nets have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Gay against Morris. It's Thomas on the wing. Over Beasley. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
The pass to Sexton. Beasley against Thomas. Beasley outside. Nobody near Gay. Hits the jumper in space. Gay's got the game tied up here for Utah.
And Gay is quick at getting his shot off. Can't give this guy any separation, even as the pass is coming his way.
Morris outside. Back to O'Neal. Pass to Morris. Clock at 6. Fires for 3. Rebound by Azubuike. Outside for Sexton. Shoots over Mills. And an air ball on that one. Way off. Tie game in Utah. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break.
14.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the Jazz so far, what's your take?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Durant is the 4, with Claxton playing the 5. In the backcourt, it's Simmons and Curry. And it's Harris in at the small forward.
It just looks too easy. Durant with the skill and height to get anything he wants from the mid-range.
Clarkson kicks to Markkanen. Back to Clarkson. Harris against Markkanen. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the call on Curry. That's foul number 2 for him. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an all-star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an all-star.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
And the second free throw, good.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
Outside Curry. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Back to Simmons. It's deflected. Conley against Simmons. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. Pass to Conley. Jazz passing it around. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kevin Durant.
Third team foul.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Nets?
Vanderbilt taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Outside Durant. Curry on the wing. He's covered by Clarkson. Curry passes to Durant. Simmons looking around. Shot clock at 5. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, we know Simmons can do this. At 6'11", I don't know that anyone in the league has his vision.
Markkanen against Harris. Markkanen down low. Count it. Markkanen's got his first bucket in this one. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Simmons on the wing. That shot off, and it's Utah the other way. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Passes it to Markkanen. Rebounded by the Nets. Here's Curry. The 19-footer is on the money. And the Nets lead by 1. The Jazz have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Conley kicks to Clarkson. Back to Conley. Basket made, just his second this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
Came into the NBA as an average shooter at best. Conley's worked as hard as anyone to improve his shot. Part of why he's had such a stellar career.
Harris passes to KD. Going inside. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaches. And speaking of coaching, is that something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Conley, the pass to Clarkson. To the left side wing. The three. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Curry dishes to Simmons. Over Conley. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Clarkson, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And having become such a dangerous scorer, Clarkson draws a lot of attention and his fair share of fouls.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a bit, Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does.
Rudy Gay's checked in for Vanderbilt. And he makes both free throws. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. KD on the wing. Back to Simmons. Clarkson against Curry. Outside for Simmons. And the pass to Claxton. Just 4 to shoot. Knocked loose. Stolen by Conley. Gay outside. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Not just a scorer. Clarkson is very willing to dish it when a teammate's open.
KD looking around. Outside for Curry. Takes the 3. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Curry's got 5 points so far. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. The Nets have tremendous talent, of course, but there have been some challenges. KD says, I know the fans have high expectations for us, but if you're a fan, you'll appreciate Nets basketball and what we're trying to build, and you'll follow us along this journey, because you never know what may happen. Kevin, back to you.
Great. David, thank you. Here's what Utah's going with right now. As Abuki's checked in, Horton Tucker comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And it's Sexton in for Mike Conley. They recover it. Picked his pocket. Here we go, all alone. Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
Just a creative ball handler. Sexton does a really good job with his change of speeds and direction, keeping the defender off balance.
Now here's Thomas. Harris, right side. Got a piece of it. Gay against Durant. Pass to Horton Tucker.
2 minutes remaining in the first
And here's
half.
Azubuike.
2 minutes.
Shot clock at 6. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. No good from Beasley. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. It's Thomas on the wing. Back to Durant. 1:35 left here in the second. That one drops for him. KD's got 7 points here in this quarter.
The height on Durant's jumper is such an asset. It helps him work around the contest.
Pass to Horton Tucker. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Utah gets it back. Azubuike the pass to Gay. Rebounded by the Nets. Durant's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Passes it to Harris. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harris has got the lead up to 3 now for Brooklyn. Utah has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Azubuike. That one off the back iron and out.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. So for the Nets, Markieff Morris comes in for Kevin Durant. And O'Neal subbed in for Harris. So he comes up empty at the line.
Normally he sinks all of his free throws. The defense got lucky there.
Beasley, the pass to Horton Tucker. And Sexton has it in the corner. Jazz working now with the fresh shot clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Gay is just so crafty inside, forcing the defense to hit him in the paint.
For Utah, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. First one falls for him.
And the length and athleticism Gay offers is exciting. I mean, terrific at scoring the ball, but he can also defend multiple positions.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. And Morris has got the ball here for the Nets. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. O'Neal kicks to Thomas. Some solid defense from Gay. Here's Horton Tucker. Guarded by O'Neal. The layup off target. From deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nets lead by 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. KD, some great work for you defensively. How have you been able to contain them?
They're so tough, but we're playing hard. You know, guys are getting beat, but we're helping each other out, and that's what we have to do if we want to win this game.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. They were slightly better in the second. Not a big difference between these two teams. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nets' first half?
Well as they perform offensively, I'm surprised that they haven't opened up a significant lead. I mean, the passing sharp and shooting well, they're making good decisions, but they haven't opened up the game yet. That could be difficult.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
Give them credit for keeping the score this close while shooting this way. In a backhanded way, kind of gives you confidence, because you know if you bring your percentage up just a little bit, it'll be enough to get you in front.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
my brother.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
And you can bet that that's had an effect the rest of the way. Guys won't be trying to take him one-on-one because he alters just as many shots as he blocks.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Up front, it's Vanderbilt at the 4 and Kessler at the 5. Clarkson is out there with Conley, and it's Markkanen in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group right now for Utah.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Outside, Markkanen. The Jazz working the ball around now. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. From outside, off the mark. Greg Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
So it's the Jazz now after Ben Simmons' bucket. Unloads from 13. A shot by Clarkson, no good. Nets leading by 6. Harris with it. Now defended by Markkanen. Here's the pass to Simmons. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And it's 9 points for Ben Simmons.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
Now, here's Vanderbilt. And here's Conley. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
Harris kicks to Simmons. Back to Harris. Pass to Claxton. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Jazz trail by 8. Conley left side. Clarkson outside. Pulls up. Gets an open look and hits. Clarkson's got 10 points.
And it took some time, but hopefully getting that make kind of kickstart, kind of wake them up here in this third quarter after missing their first few shots.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Part of what makes KD an all-timer, we have never seen someone his size with that type of handle.
He's made 2 of his 3 attempted tonight.
Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
Offensively, Durant might be the most unguardable player in NBA history. He can shoot, dribble, pass, drive, you name it. Everything he does it at a high level on top of being 7 feet tall.
good on the second free throw. Jazz trail by 7. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now Conley. He has 5. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Nets leading by 7. Outside Curry. Conley against Simmons. To the inside. Here's Claxton, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed 1 shot in their first 5.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
1 shot.
On the free throw, no good.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Fade away. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they wanted to open the second half.
Pass to KD. Jacks up a 3. The shot that time, not on target. The Jazz go the other way with it. Markkanen against Harris. Outside, Markkanen. And it's good for 2.
A big boost to their chemistry when Markkanen is operating the pick and roll that well. Teams need their bigs to master that set.
Here's Claxton. 8 points for him.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clear.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
Claxton at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. So it's the Jazz now. 8-point game. Clarkson outside. Pass to Markkanen. Clarkson taking his time here. Over Curry. Rebounded by the Nets. Simmons got 4 rebounds in this game.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And Ben Simmons, the epitome of a point forward.
He passes it well and plays huge for a guard at 6'11". It's crazy. It is very rare to see a player of his size with his skill set.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Brooklyn. Here's what Utah's going with right now. Azubuike's checked in, and Talen Horton-Tucker subbed in for Vanderbilt. O'Neal's checked in for Brooklyn. That's good from Durant. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for Utah. They trail by 11. Now the pass to Sexton. He kicks to Clarkson. The dish to Azubuike. Here's Horton Tucker. Guarded by O'Neal. Pass to Azubuike. For the three. Rebounded by the Nets. Durant's got his 7th rebound here tonight. The Nets on offense. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks.
O'Neal. That's his first personal foul.
For Utah, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
Free throw drops in for Beasley. Richard, it sure seems like the play-in tournament is here to stay. Were you skeptical when it was first suggested?
No, I actually like it. Now, my opinion is that it shouldn't be 7 and 8. I think teams should just play for 8. I think that is so difficult to take those 2 spots. In 7, there's a lot of really good teams that can be in that 7. So I think just play for 8, and I think it makes the rest of the league in that bottom area have something to fight for, which is positive for young teams.
Not playing for 2 spots, but just playing for the 1 spot.
Just playing for the 1 spot. That 7 spot, you can have a really good team there that just struggled a little bit.
We could indeed. Good point. Now, here is Morris. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And Thomas has it in the corner. Over Beasley. And again, it's the Nets missing. Jazz trail by 9. Here's Horton Tucker. And he pings it home with one hand.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here's Morris, following the bucket by the Jazz. Thomas down low, working on Beasley. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Utah has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. To Sexton. 2
minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Back to Beasley. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Well, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Sharp. Curry comes in for Thomas. And it's Ben Simmons in for Patty Mills. Now, here is O'Neal. Outside, Simmons. No, it doesn't go. His 4th miss in 8 attempts. Jazz trail by 7. Down low. Curry against Clarkson. Kicks it to Conley. Outside, Markkanen. Deep 2 from Clarkson. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you've got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Here's Conley. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And he's got the smarts to take advantage of the shaky defense. Conley's been around the block a few times.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
He misses the free throw. Harris is checked in for Royce O'Neal. And he sinks the second. Nets leading by 6. Curry looking it over. Passes it to Morris. And again, it's the Nets missing. Utah has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Simmons against Conley. It's good. Conley's got 8.
And how about that move? Pat Conley adjusting around the contact to get the finish.
Outside, Simmons. On the wing, Morris. Cloak loose. The third quarter comes to a close. Brooklyn ahead, leading by 4. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. In the backcourt, it's Simmons and Curry. Durant is the 4, with Claxton playing the 5. And it's Harris in at the small forward. Count that one.
The silky smooth dribble moves of Conley. So slick in how he creates for himself.
To the inside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
So it's the Jazz now, following the bucket by the Nets. Just 5 on the clock. It's tipped. And there's the drive.
Yeah, and when Simmons is driving inside, he's going to sky up for the flush, getting to the basket in no time.
Jazz trail by 6. Outside, Markkanen. Conley scanning the floor. Jazz passing it around. Markkanen passes to Conley. And there's another turnover by the Jazz.
Next ball.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They've led by as many as 11 points. And there's the pass to KD. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 6th assist on the night.
Slick shot by Durant. Gets the pass and is in his motion a second later.
Now, here's Clarkson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Third personal foul.
Clearly a foul.
At the line for the Jazz, Jordan Clarkson. At the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Now here's Simmons. Pass to Durant. Curry kicks to Harris. Simmons on the wing. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Michael Conley picks one up.
And sometimes you have no chance at stopping Simmons from the interior. Just a very skilled player who gets these calls routinely.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
A walking triple-double threat. Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot to be truly unguardable.
That one misses. And Markkanen can give you, Greg, a solid defensive effort at both the 3 and the 4.
And Kevin, many thought Markkanen was a defensive liability, but given credit, worked hard to prove he wasn't. And while not a superb defender, he has become a plus defender for this team.
Conley's shot is off. Brooklyn leading by 8. In the corner, Simmons with it. Here's Claxton. Misses the layup. Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Markkanen against Durant. Markkanen passes to Vanderbilt. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Nice read from the big fella. Markkanen demonstrating a solid feel with his passing.
Second team foul. At the line for the Jazz, Jared Vanderbilt. 1 shot.
And that one falls for Vanderbilt. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Pass to Harris. Simmons against Conley. And it's Simmons. That time on the assist by Harris. Simmons got 10 points in just the second half. And the Jazz call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, during that timeout, the coach of the Jazz talked to his team. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. That means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Vanderbilt. Rebound, Brooklyn. KD's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Passes to Harris. The pass to Simmons. Right side, Kevin Durant. 5 on the clock. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the right side. Pass to Conley from downtown, and Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
It's Conley's ability to hit the long ball that makes him such an asset. Stretches the floor and creates space.
Durant with it. Harris outside. Pass to Curry. It's Durant on the wing. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. KD's got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Conley. Clarkson outside. Back to Conley. Passes it to Markkanen. 6 to shoot. From the stripe. Vanderbilt inside. Over Claxton. Not enough on that one as it misses. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Curry. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Lauri Markkanen. Free throw good by Curry.
Shooting for Brooklyn.
And so he hits both. Jazz trail by 8. Here's Clarkson. Takes it inside. It's blocked.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Rebound, Brooklyn. Simmons got rebound number 5 here tonight. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content.
Improving every season he's been in the league. Harris is quietly one of the best perimeter shooters in the game.
At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. And Harris drops them both. And for the Jazz, they're shooting just 31% in the game. And the Jazz call time here.
Trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
Get out of your seat for the Utah Jazz.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Kevin Durant.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Now here's Simmons. Jordan Clarkson missing his last shot.
And guys, with Simmons, you get it all. The shooting, the rebounding, and the passing.
Jazz trail by 12. Clarkson outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Free throw good. Clarkson.
Jordan Clarkson.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Ooh, you hope the leaving points at the line won't come back to haunt them.
It's good. Curry's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nets.
Such a great passer at his position. Dimes like this are why KD is a winner.
Knocks it loose. On the wing, Harris. Back to Durant. Now the pass to Curry. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Pulls up on the elbow. Utah with the rebound. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Vanderbilt. He kicks it to Clarkson. Just 5 to shoot. And he uses the glass on the lane.
And savvy inside play by Clarkson, getting himself a look right at the basket. And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Brooklyn.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Kevin Durant.
Honestly, I just love how relentless he is on the glass, making a big effort to pull the ball in and give his teammates extra chances.
Here's Sumner. Inside, Durant, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Outside Durant. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about does it for the first game.